guys. Sorry, my mic was it was like my MacBook mic, but my this mic was not plugged in. So apologize. Hey, how is everyone doing? Hey, Becca, how are you, Miss Lovely? How's it going? All right, so tonight is another BOGO. I'll be here until like 8:39. Kind of a quick stream, not super long, not super short. So make sure that if you guys are interested in the reading, you get on that list ASAP. We are doing the BOGO 15. So as usual, everyone knows on my channel, a BOGO is where you get a regular reading and an extra question of your choice. So 2 for $1, $15. If you want to do $20 instead, you can add charms and paper messages to your reading as well. These are the charms right here, and then we have paper messages. All right, so those are paper messages, over 100 messages here, and they're words that I don't use that often, so a lot of times they give extra knowledge or expansion onto your reading. So those are kind of fun to add in. Let's go ahead and set the timer. Also, let me know how the lighting is, because I changed it up a little bit here. And I just want to know if you like this better, if you feel like we need more lighting, because I can turn this around. However, if I do, okay, camera, we have reflections on the cards themselves sometimes. So let me know what y'all think. I like it better like this because I like when there's not reflections on the cards. So anyways, we'll go ahead and get started on the free list. All right, guys, I'm starting the timer. You can go ahead and post your questions. Thank you, Becca. Thanks for letting me know it looks good. At some point, I want to get a floor lamp, but I think that this lighting works for now. Oh, y'all are quick. Hey, me, I do yes or no questions for free. Your quality is so good. Oh, thank you very much. I try. I have an app that I pay for because MacBook doesn't have settings or anything like that, and I have to really adjust it like crazy. Okay, so Rashima says, will I get good news soon? Show me a yes or a no for Rashima. We have the 3 of Pentacles. That is a yes for me. Maybe to do with work or friendship or group project. All right. We have, will my physical appearance finally be ours type in the next few years? All right, I am getting a no, but the death card, I do want to mention, it talks about change and transformation and basically what you need to do from within and what's for your best and highest good. So keep in mind the type of question that you asked. Maybe you're getting led to a no because it's not for your highest good to do something for someone else. Show me a yes or a no for Becca, please. Ooh. Ooh. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups and the Emperor. That's a yes for me. Make sure you guys are posting the correct emoji or keyword, or you risk your question being skipped. I don't like skipping people. I try not to skip people, but when everyone else is following the rules, I've got to be fair. Rose Babe says, should I keep entertaining the Aquarius? I got a yes. Ace of Cups. Flower Girl. Okay, so I am getting a no. It looks like someone's walking away from this. Now, keep in mind, this could just be walking away from the troubles that you guys do have. However, it seems like you guys aren't seeing eye to eye right now. And maybe one person's investing a little bit more than the other. So I think some changes are due here. The moon is Scorpio energy. This is also like similar to the death card where it talks about changes and transformations that need to happen. Some truths need to be unearthed. I would definitely tap into this Scorpio energy for your relationship's sake, because this is where you guys really need to get to the heart of things and talk about things that maybe you keep buried down deep. And we're also in Scorpio energy right now. So let's see. For me, does AM like me? Does AM like me? Show me a yes or a no for me, please. Show me a yes or a no for me. Oh, we have a yes, the world. Just a reminder, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok today, you will get a free extra question. Thank you, Me, for changing your question. You're welcome, Rashima. Bella Luna says, will my clients like my work? I'm on the floor now. I want to say yes, but I'm getting a no. So we're going to trust the cards. Maybe there's some adjustment that needs to be made. Five of Wands talks about maybe some situations that need some adjustments or require adjustments, because the Five of Wands is like talks about like struggles and things like that, or maybe like other people paying close attention to what you're doing and looking on through envy or jealousy. So yeah, I'm getting a no right now. I'm sorry about that. Abria, hello. I think you might be new here. Welcome if you are. Will I get the job as a child care operation coordinator that I applied for yesterday? Spirit, please show me a yes or a no card for Abria. We're going to go with the face up card. I don't know. I feel like I need to take this. Three of Swords shows disappointment. I think they're still deciding, Abria. The Chariot talks about motivation, determination, like strong-willed and things like that. So I think you're a very good candidate to move forward and be in that position. However, I don't know if you can see on the card, it says this way or that way. It kind of makes it seem like the Chariot's a little bit confused which direction to go. It also talks about the shadow side and the light side, and like the diversity between two things that are within one person. So it just seems like maybe they feel a bit, what's the word? Not in turmoil, but they feel a little bit like undecided, like within them, they're not sure which way to go or which way to choose. So it feels promising. I want to say yes, but I'm not 100% confident in that. Mary says, will my manager give me my letter for school tomorrow? Show me a yes or a no for Mary. I am getting a yes. Ace of Wands. Workaholic, hello and welcome. Will my wish come true? Workaholic has a wish. Can you show me a yes or a no? Will this come true for Workaholic? We have the Fool. And this is a yes. So especially if your wish has to do with maybe something you're passionate for or see potential in, something that you want to do that's new or something like that, or something you want to move forward with without baggage. I don't know. The Fool talks about new beginnings. It's also a yes card for me. So hopefully you get confirmation there. Miss Lovely. Are my husband's feelings towards me true and honest? Show me a yes card for Miss Lovely. We want to see a yes. Are they true and honest? Miss Lovely wants to know. We have a 4 of Pentacles. I think yes, but they are holding back some things that maybe they feel are going to hurt your feelings. Not to say that they're doing anything that would be detrimental to the relationship, but they may have some doubts or uncertainty that they're keeping within. The 4 of Pentacles talks about feeling like you don't want to let go of someone, but also feeling like you got some things on your chest that you're not sure if you should come forward about. So I feel like he doesn't want to lose you, but he's a bit more reserved and he's not a talker, it seems. At least not when it comes to the things that he should be talking about. Meg, will I get invited to a Halloween party or event? Ooh. Show me a yes or a no for Meg, please, Spirit. Aw, I have 8 of Cups. Let's talk about feeling alone, feeling withdrawn from something, or feeling like not necessarily abandoned. That's kind of a strong word, but maybe feel like you're not getting what you would hope. This is like an antisocial card, so I feel like it's a no. However, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to get yourself out there and go to an event, or maybe even invite yourself somewhere. I hope that you do, but I am getting a no. Golden Moment, hello and welcome back. Will I be meeting a new love interest the month of November? Please show me a yes or a no for Golden Moment. Ooh. So the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, as I mentioned before to someone else, that this talks about feeling like your feelings are being held back, you're reserved in some way, which can talk about like maybe secret admirers or people that have feelings for you that aren't telling you. We also have the 2 of Swords. This typically is a no for me. However, it does talk about taking a shot in the dark. So I feel like there could be someone that you know already or will meet in November that may not approach you and talk to you about their feelings for you. So maybe that's why you're not necessarily going to meet a new love interest, because you're not going to know about it. But overall, I am getting a no, but just keep in mind there could be someone out there for you. That's what I'm picking up. Linda, will my money come from the government? I am getting a no. 5 of Swords. Hey, Emily Rosa. You're welcome, Mary. Will it go well if I stay in my relationship with my Taurus man? Show me a yes or a no for Emily. Yes, Queen of Cups. Hey, Kendra, what's up? Does my person truly love me? Show me a yes or a no for that girl, please. Whoa. I am getting a yes. The Fool. You're welcome, Flower Girl. Well, I like my new job as a server at North Italia. Let's see. Kendra wants to know, will she like the job, please? Show me a yes or a no. Oh, God. You have a no. I don't want that for you. Ugh, the Five of Swords just talks about like trauma. Will she like the job itself? Show me a yes or a no. Okay. Will she like the people? Show me a yes or a no. Now I'm getting the Five of Wands. You're not crazy about the setup, girl. You're not crazy about the people. You like the job. The job is fine. It's the people. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have Peru here. SB, thank you for donating. I'll confirm that in just a moment. Kendra, if you don't mind posting in the chat that the list is now closed for the free list, I will still answer questions for new subs. Will I make a better connection with people in the program that I'll be in next month? Yes, King of Pentacles, you look happy. Golden Moment, you're welcome. Macy, will I receive communication from the Leo in October? Show me a yes or no. Yes, the Fool. Lots of Fools tonight, guys. These are good cards to get. You're welcome, Emily Rosa. Cosmic Love. Just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you for being here and welcome. Will I be able to find a good office space for what I'm looking for before the end of the year? Show me a yes or a no for Cosmic Love. Yes, the Hierophant. It's going to feel, I feel what's going to happen is you're just going to feel like it's just right. Like when you say yes to the dress, like it's just like, oh my God, this is what I've been wanting. Like, I feel like you're just going to know when you see it. You're welcome, Peru. Kendra says, dang. Sorry, girl. Elena Jakes, should I listen to money affirmations? Will this benefit Elena Jakes to listen to money affirmations, please? Show me a yes or a no, Spirit. Yes or a no card. Ooh, I am getting a yes. King of Cups. You were hoping to like the job, so it seems like the opposite of the Barbuck. I hated the job, but I like the people. Oh, I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Cosmic Love, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. By the way, to all my newbies, I do answer yes or no questions every time I stream, whether you're new or you're a returning subscriber. So make sure that you keep your notifications on so that way you know when I'm going live, and then you can come in at the beginning of the stream and get your questions answered. If you unsubscribe, which is totally like your call if that's something you want to do, you do have to wait the 5 minutes every time. And if I've already read for you and the clock runs out, unfortunately you missed your chance. So my recommendation is to not unsubscribe. That way you can get in as quickly as possible onto the free list. That's actually perfect, Kendra. Just get in, do your job, and get out. That's what I would suggest. Not to say that you're not gonna, and like that's the thing too, is like you might like certain people there, but there might be like other people you just don't really get along with. I think it's just preparation. I think it's just Spirit saying like, you may not be crazy about all the people there. Exactly. Cosmic Love, thank you so much. All right, so we're going to confirm we got a donation from SB. If anyone else donated, please let me know. I am doing the BOGO tonight. You guys really seem to like that. It's 2 questions for one, $15 flat fee. I am doing this new thing where for $20 total instead of $15, I am adding charms and paper messages to your reading. So if that is something you'd like, make sure that you donate for that amount so I know what we're doing. SB, you can go ahead and post your question whenever you're ready. Oh, okay. So SB wants everything. Okay, that's perfect. So we'll do the $20 flat. And we'll add charms and paper messages. And SB, whenever you're ready, you can send me your question. Ooh, okay. I like this question. Okay, so I want to see how Braulio truly feels about me. SB. Please let us know, Spirit, how does Braulio truly feel about SB? Oh my gosh, why is everything coming out in reverse? Okay, there is attraction here for you. I think it's too soon to talk about feelings. Maybe that's why the King of Cups is in reverse. I do want to kind of further interpret that in a second once I pull the rest of the cards. Give me 1 second. Sorry guys, I had to grab my drink. Whoa. Okay, cool. So the Lovers is here. Wow, I haven't seen the Lovers in so long. Okay. SB, are you getting mixed signals from Braulio? Because if you are, I can see that. I feel like they're definitely more for you than you realize. I think that what is this? I gotta figure out what this uncertainty is. Give me some feelings. One more card, please, Spirit. How is Braulio? Okay. Got it. So let's figure out what this uncertainty is with the Lovers. Aww. Why is the Lovers here, please, Spirit? Can you clarify? Okay. Why is the Lovers here? Okay, so take what resonates, but I'm hearing that there is a disconnect between you guys, and I'm not sure if it's distance or if there's something specifically that feels like a pulling force that's getting in the way of the relationship. But there is uncertainty here that's causing a delay, that's making it more difficult for this connection to like form organically. And I'm not sure what this is. Not saying he's not saying everything to me. I get it. He divorced earlier this year and we are far. Okay, so there is the distance. Because what I'm getting is that he's hesitant because of that distance. So he's thinking about it a lot. Like he feels like, number one, he's in a place where he feels like he can't rush through things. He feels like he can't, okay, let me interpret that. I'm trying to like slow down. So much is coming through. So he feels that even though he wants to give to you, he is not able to, mostly because of this distance, but also due to recent life events that have happened. But he does feel a strong pull towards you. He feels a magnetism. He is attracted to you, like in all the ways, like emotionally, mentally, sexually. Like he is very interested in you in that way. I think that he is a little bit hesitant to get involved due to the feeling that he can't, like, I think that he wants to, he just hopes that you're okay with his pace. Like that's kind of what I'm hearing, is that he's like saying, I'm gonna have to go a little bit slower because one, we can't really get this off the ground due to our personal situation, but two, like just because of what I've been through, I don't know. I feel like he just wants you to kind of go along with like his pace, what feels good to you, what feels good to him, and hopes that you guys can be honest with one another if it's not moving along fast enough, or if it is moving along too fast. Like he hopes that at every step you guys can just be on the same page. I truthfully am not seeing like a ton of like emotions being discussed. The King of Cups is in reverse. The King of Cups is someone who is able to articulate what they're feeling, what they need. And it just seems kind of like he's quiet with that. And he's also a little bit more closed-minded when it comes to the progress and pursuit of this relationship, because he's not seeing clear pathways to that leads to you. He's seeing more so obstacles, like real life situation obstacles that he's going to have to get through. So he's trying to find the path that leads to you. I think that he does hold back a little bit when it comes to maybe complimenting you or expressing how he feels or making you feel reassured, because he doesn't want to lead you on or make you feel like what he's saying isn't actually accurate information, because I feel like he is honest with you. What I really like to see is the Lovers and the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. Seeing these three right here, that just goes to show like how much of an impact you guys have on each other's lives and have always had since you guys met. You said that's good because he rushed into his marriage and I don't want that. I'd rather go slow. I'm a mommy to a toddler now, for sure. Oh, good. I'm glad it's spot on. So I just feel like you guys have had this like ongoing influence on each other despite time, separation, non-communication. It's like ever since y'all met, there's been this like driving force between you guys that may have felt a little bit unexplained. The Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands, these are all cards for me of twin flame signifiers, specifically the Two of Cups and the Lovers. But the Four of Wands also has 4 wands. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it kind of looks like 1111. And a lot of people are interpret 1111, the time 1111, or a date 1111, to be like a twin flame date, like a very strong psychic portal to one another. Trying to see what else is coming through. I feel like he does want to take the next step in commitment with you when it feels right to you both. He does want to work on this. There is doubt that creeps in, though. The Five of Cups is here, which talks about sadness and regret and maybe not wanting to repeat those patterns. You said right, it's a wild story. I'm just happy we're in contact. Good. So the feelings are there. If you wanted confirmation, is he attracted to you still? Like, does he, want to continue this? Are there still like feelings there? Yes. I don't think it's expressed, but I think that they're there. So let's get some charms. Can we get like a plate or something to put the charms on? I feel like it's easier when I have that. Okay, how does Braulio truly feel about SB? Part of me is like, I want this light. But part of me is like, I don't know. Okay. Strong feelings for you. I think he doesn't want you to get bored of him. He feels like he's not, I don't know, he doesn't think very highly of himself right now. The word underwhelm is here. It makes me feel like maybe he's worried you'll get bored of him, or like just get bored of the situation with him. Maybe he feels like he's not as much of a catch as you feel like he is. But he does have strong loving feelings towards you. We have, he feels bonded with you, actually even on a friendship level as well. I feel like he does want to confess how he feels for you. He's seeing you as like you guys are already together, which is interesting. We have us. It's not like you, it's not like me or you or I, it's us. So he is seeing this as like you guys are a duo, you're a unit. Very sweet. It's like sweet, loving words. Literally sweet and loving. Maybe he tries to resist his feelings for you a little bit. There is definitely a sexual nature to this right here. We have like confess and resist and you and me and you taste so sweet, and we have like two cherries here, which can also talk about like things sexual in nature. Like I heard he wants to cuddle you. He feels like stuck in your energy field, almost like a web, because there's a spider web here. So he feels like I said, you guys have this like compelling connection to one another, and he feels like pulled to you, drawn to you, like stuck with you. Not that he doesn't like it. He does trust you. He feels like you're rare. You're someone that he hasn't forgotten. There's like a triad here. Whenever I see the triangle, I think of like three pillars. I think like mind, body, spirit, live, laugh, love, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, or Holy Ghost. But I'm also hearing like you, me, us. Like I feel like he is very much strongly attracted to the idea of you guys being together. There's also a Christmas gift here. So maybe he's thinking like some Christmas gifts or something to give to you. You make him very happy. Like I feel like when he thinks of you, he just has like a smile all day. I feel like he wants to get close to you, like physically close. He wants to feel you. And then we also have the Taurus token. If that means something, I'm not sure, but he is protective of you as well. All right, so that's what I've got for the charms. What can I answer for you next? Oh, we also have the commitment ring here. So like I said, he does feel committed to you. Whether you guys have talked about that or not, he feels like you're the only person he's serious about right now. For those of you who are just hanging out, hi, hello, nice to see you, like to have you here. I wanted to let you guys know, if you're coming into the chat for the first time, that tonight is another BOGO. It seems to be a popular thing to do where you get 2 questions for the price of 1 essentially, and that's $15. If you want to add charms and paper messages to your reading for just extra words, clarification, maybe even extra messages, definitely do that, because that's only $20 total. So instead of 15, it's 20. It's an extra 5. We are actually working on one of those types of readings for SB right now. All right, so SB, second question. How will you treat me once we're officially committed? Ooh. I also heard like he feels cozy. He feels cozy with you, SB. Like he feels comfortable. You're comfortable to him. Let's do a different deck. Let's do the Lover's Path. If I can find it. You said you hope he works on his confidence level. Going through a divorce is hard for sure. That's really sweet. I think I may see him on Christmas the first time. Oh no, really? Yeah, he's got that on his mind. He's a Taurus sun. You're a Taurus moon. Oh. Yeah, the Taurus token makes sense then. We love just being together. Kind of like the world around us. What's invisible? Aww. Virgo and Taurus, that's a good match. All right, so how will he treat SB once they're officially in a commitment? Hey, I Speak, how are you? How will he treat SB once they're officially in a commitment? What's the weather like where you guys are at? Is it like, does it feel like fall? And where's everyone at? It's like finally feeling like fall where I am in Virginia. How will he treat, let me turn this. I just can't figure out my lighting. I can't. Forget, okay. How will he treat SB once they're finally in commitment? chilly warm. What the heck is chilly warm? Does your days, they have like different temperatures throughout the day? Like it's warm during the day and chilly at night? It's summer every day. I just got to Florida and it feels like summer. Dang. That's like the one thing that gets me is holidays when it feels warm just kind of throws me for a loop, because I've been in Virginia most of my life and we definitely do have seasons. It feels like they're merging now, but I would love to be warm, like basically between January and like September. If it was warm all the time, that would be perfect. But I want October through December to feel cold. Christmas in the summer here in Florida. Dang. So the first thing that I'm getting, SB, is that he just really doesn't want to let you down. So I feel like he will be the type of person in a relationship that's really trying to make sure that you are happy at all times. But it is something to be aware of, because if he's focused on your happiness all the time, who's focused on his own? He's not. So either you've got to try to help him focus on his own happiness, or make sure that, you know, not that you would, but like that he's not being taken advantage for like his kindness. Because I feel like he's the type of person that's going to constantly be thinking about like, are you happy, you know, in this, maybe because of like his concerns that he had from his previous marriage kind of spilling into this next relationship. But he's very much like thinking of you. He's almost like being of service is like his love language, essentially. So he's going to pretty much just do whatever it is that you need of him, and that will make him happy. But it could be at the expense of his own happiness, which he might actually tell you is the reason why he got a divorce, because he felt like he was constantly worrying about her and what she wanted, and wasn't really focusing on like his own needs, and felt like it was a very one-sided thing. So he might actually have that conversation with you. So just make sure he's not repeating the same patterns. But I feel like he is going to try to do what he can to go above and beyond to make you happy. He, like I said, feels very protective of you in the last reading, and he still will be protective of you in this. So he is going to be the type of person that's like, call me when you get home. Like, did you get home safe? How are you doing? What are your plans for the day? Not in a controlling way, but just like wanting to make sure that you are okay and you are safe. I'm from Cali. When I left, it was getting cooler, but still warm, like 75. I can hang with a 75. I don't know. Just like, I am excited that it's getting cooler here. It does throw me for a loop though. Sometimes when I walk out the door and I don't have like a jacket on or something, I'm like, oh shit, it's cold. That's the thing. I hope he works on himself. But interestingly, it was the other way around when we were together. Ooh, so maybe he's learned some lessons. Maybe he's gone through relationships, you know, with this person, and he's realizing like, okay, lesson learned. I speak, you're gonna donate. Yay. Let's see. I should remember what mobile pay apps you guys donate on, but I like always forget. Okay. So you're doing the CHARMIES with the BOGO. Got it. All right. So back to SB. You said, yeah, now I've learned boundaries. That's perfect, because it's almost like new. It's almost like you guys are coming back together more in the same frequency, like you know your worth, he knows what he needs to do better, and what, neither of you are going to allow the other one to take advantage. So that's really good to see. I feel like he's going to really enjoy like being close to you, like cuddling on the couch, being in bed with you, being close to you, waking up to you every day. Like that's something he would really look forward to. The 10 of Pentacles is here, which talks about long-term relationships. So I feel like he's opening himself up to you for something that's very long-term. Like I think he has hopes that if you guys, like when you guys are in commitment, that this is something that's going to be lasting. I think it makes him happy to know that like he doesn't have to go through the whole, dating other people thing, that he is able to reconnect with you, and maybe you guys can just not just pick up where you left off, because obviously you guys have to do things a little bit differently this time, but like it just is easy. It's not forced. It feels good. He seems like a person of means, and he likes having money. He likes being the person that can pay for things. So if the divorce has like repercussions financially, he probably is going to lose some confidence within himself. He values himself with what he can bring to you financially and bring to the table financially. That's where he feels the most in his power. Oh God, I'm sorry, SB. I'm glad you're out of that situation. And he is very much excited that you guys have reconciled, that you guys have come back together to reunite. The 6 of Cups is where you look back on the past fondly. You have a nostalgia, so he might feel like this just feels so good. This is really familiar. It's fun catching up. It's fun talking to you. And I feel like this is also the energy of holding on. And so when you guys are in a committed relationship, it's something that he's going to appreciate and not want to let go of. I do see a lot of sexy time on his mind. He probably really hopes that you guys spend a lot of time intimately together in bed with one another. Well, how else is he going to be in the relationship? I think crazy. I was literally about to say that. He is open to the idea of getting married again if it's with the right person and he feels like it's right. And with you, 3 of Cups being here, which talks about celebrations coming together to celebrate something particularly. It literally looks like a bride with bridesmaids, clarified with the Ace of Cups. He would be open to getting married to you, or at the very least having the level of commitment that you would in a marriage. So like living together, and depending on where you're at in your stage of life and what you desire for your future, having kids, or getting pets together, or what have you, like basically at least resembling a marriage, the equivalent of that, or actually getting married. He would be open to it. I think commitment is actually very important to him. Definitely continue to make him feel safe, like he can communicate with you, because I feel like he's the type of person to just keep things like held back. The 4 of Swords is here twice. The 4 of Swords is next to the illusion and also clarifying the illusion. And so I do worry that he may not always tell you, what he's thinking, or if he has doubts, or, if he's holding back. And that bothers me a little bit, because I feel like instead of feeling reassured, you're going to go off on this like, oh, well, what is he thinking? Like, does he not want to be with me anymore? Da 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 da. But it's like, because you're going to feel like there's this maybe not full transparency between the two of you, and that's not even it. It's just he has his own things that are going on, but they're going to make you question. So make sure that he always feels safe enough to communicate with you and be vulnerable with you and tell you what he's been through. Because I think that he wants to, he juggles with the idea of how much to tell you, or like what extent does he tell you these things? How much information does he give to you? And does he express what's on his mind, or does he hold back so that way you aren't feeling uncertain? I feel like he just needs to feel safe enough to give you that reassurance. And then, communication, I can see, is going to be very big for y'all's relationship and the survival of the relationship. So maybe that's just a message here. We also have the bottom of the deck, divine timing. This is karmic balancing, and this is also talks about good luck and good fortune surrounding the situation. I also have the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. This is authority, taking charge, taking control. This is how he wants to show up for you. And I do feel like he wants to be honest with you. He finds similarities with you, common interests, common ground. He identifies with you in some way. So these are also very good cards to have as underlying energy. I see him being very loving towards you and sweet. It's like sweet gestures. Let's see. Uh-oh. How is he going to be when they're officially in commitment? How is he going to treat her? Sorry if that's loud. Let me mute this. The ring came out again. I cannot believe it. I think it's important that you guys talk through everything and be just blunt with one another and just completely honest with your reservations or what you're concerned about or the patterns that you don't want to repeat. Not just like from your relationship experience, but from this exact connection. Like, I think it's important that you say, hey, like last time we hooked up, last time we got together, last time we were together in a relationship or whatever, these are some things that just didn't sit well with me. And as I've learned more about myself, I know that's not something I want in a relationship. Are you still this way? Would you still react this way? These are some things that, maybe I haven't fully communicated to you that I don't like. And I just want to make sure that's not going to be an issue this time around. I think you guys just need to be completely transparent with one another. So I do have soulmate, which I love to see, especially because in the last reading I was hearing twin flame. So we have soulmate. I think this is a chance that, you guys don't want to miss. I have the miss here. I also have friend again. So it seems like you guys do have that like platonic bond, which is great because it's a good like point to build off of and build a foundation from, because if you guys can be friends at the end of the day, you can definitely be lovers. There could be some unhealthy attachments. The temptation card is here, which is the devil. It talks about addictions, attachments, negative thought patterns, bad habits, things like that. It could even be like materialism and all that, and like, carnal desires. Everything that's giving you instant gratification right now, here and now, giving you gratification, whether or not that serves your highest good later on in life, you just like whatever I want, what I want now, rather than really thinking long term. So that's mixed in here with your reading. So it's something to just keep in mind. What else am I getting? I do hear like your spiritual team, like you guys each have one, and they're really hopeful. Like they're shining down on this and feel like there is success here. It does feel like you guys were put into each other's path for a reason. He wants to kiss you. I have the red lips here. So like he might like you in a red lip or a pink lip, but I feel like he also really likes your lips, like wants to kiss you. It's like that sensuality. I speak, you can go ahead and post your first question, or you can post them both if you're ready. I feel like he is going to enjoy in the relationship simple pleasures. Like he's going to enjoy just silly things like food in bed and indulging in like, you know, a late night pizza with you, or walks with you, or things like that. Things that just don't cost a lot of money, sometimes are free. He's very much into like the simplicity of life with you, and he appreciates those. Like he's not necessarily into like, at least with you, desiring like big and flashy and expensive things. He's not like, oh, give me all the gifts to show you care. Like he's more about like the quality of time you spent and just being together one-on-one. There might be a memory tied to, there's just a lot of Christmas imagery here. So I'm assuming it's because you guys are probably going to spend time together with one another. But there might be a memory tied to like the beach. You have some animal symbolism. You have the horse, which talks about being free, running wild, like spontaneous. You also have a reindeer, and you also have a cat. So the cat is facing me. I don't see its face. And so what that tells me is there are still some things that you guys have yet to confront one another about. And you know that it's there. It's like an inner knowing. It's an intuition, but it's things that need to be talked about, which may be why I keep getting that theme that you guys have to communicate. Oh, Katie, you're so welcome. That was such a fun reading. Like I hear I Would Follow You, like that song by oh my god, what is that song? It's like I Will Follow You Into the Dark. Plain White Tees, isn't that a band? Let me look it up. I Will Follow You Into the Dark. That might be a song for you guys. Oh no, it's Death Cab for Cutie. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, SB. That's all that's coming through. I'll hold this up a little bit closer just so if you know, something else might come through for you that means something, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, that's what I've got, SB. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. Let me know. How is JP feeling about us not speaking and JP's next actions? This is a really good deck for emotions, so we're going to do this one here. How is JP feeling about I speak? The fact that they are not speaking right now. What is going on in his mind? What is his general energy that he's giving off? Oh, okay, I speak. How is JP feeling about them not speaking, please? All right, doesn't want to shuffle anymore, so I know we're done. For those of you who are just now joining us, we have a BOGO, sorry, these are supposed to be upright, going on right now where it's 2 questions for the price of 1. It's $15 donation. The link is in the pinned comment. If you would like charms added to your reading, then it's $20 total. I speak, he's actually okay. Not to say that like he's not struggling and like doesn't miss hearing from you and talking to you, because I definitely feel like that's the case, but I think he's doing okay. What gets to him is, hold on, there's a deeper message here, give me a second. Hold on, I feel like I need to write this down. This is so bizarre. This hasn't ever happened before. I don't usually write messages down when I'm doing tarot, but This is the most bizarre thing. I like couldn't say it. I had to write it down. Okay. So he's saying, if you were to ask me, I am doing okay. It's what I want you to know. Oh, hold on. If you were to ask me, I'm doing okay. It's what I want you to know. And if others ask, it's what I want them to know. I hate myself for what I'm doing to us. It hurts. I wish I could say I'm ready. I wish I could say my desire for you was enough, but I would be lying. It isn't like not talking to you doesn't bother me, but I have a clear head right now, and I don't want to jeopardize that. I hate even saying that to you because I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Oh, your black kitty. So it's like, this is what I got. That's not even my handwriting, bro. So you can screenshot that. But it seems as though he it is affecting him, but I think that he feels better right now, and he feels like if he tells you that, it would be mean, because it's like a weird thing. He does feel this, and he does feel sad about it, but he doesn't want you to get the wrong idea that when he says, oh, this is better for me, because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings, but he does feel like it's better for him right now. But what does get him sad and get him upset is the fact that you guys aren't talking, and that does suck. That does bother him. I feel like he wishes things were different. Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't think that's ever happened before during a reading, where I felt like I couldn't say it, get all the words out. Oh, that's so bizarre. And I don't ever do first person channelings either. This is just a general reading, but for whatever reason it came through like that. He does feel like it's a challenge. He does feel like this isn't easy. He doesn't want you to think it's just butterflies and rainbows and he's totally fine over here just kicking it and it's fine. But if you were to say to him, does this bother you? He would be like, yeah, it bothers me, but I want you to know I'm okay. And if anybody else asks him, he's saying the same thing. So I also heard that he sometimes second guesses himself and the decision that he's made and the decision that you guys have made, because he does have weak moments where he wants to talk to you and he feels a weakness when it comes to you. And that's how I feel like the cycle continues, and how he feels like he doesn't actually do what he needs to do because he gets distracted by the thought of you. He has those weak moments, and he feels like every single time he makes contact with you, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And his goal at some point has always been to be with you, but he feels like if he doesn't be strong and I'm not exactly sure what this need is that he feels he needs to do over here without you, but he feels like the more I talk to her, the more this prolongs the distance, and therefore he feels like it hurts because it takes even longer to get to you in the end. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but that's what I'm getting. So that's how he feels, but let's do some charms and see if there's anything else that I can get for you. How is JP feeling about I speak in him not talking right now? I'm going to mute this real quick because these get loud. He needs to focus on himself, is what he told me. And the more he talks to me, just restarting the process. No shit. Damn, I speak. That's crazy. That's literally what I said. Wow. I love when I get that confirmation. Thank you. How is he feeling about them speaking? Not speaking. How is he feeling about them not speaking? Okay. So he hates that he's even in this position. He hates that he puts you in this position. So interestingly enough, we have a little chain here. So he definitely feels an attachment to you. He feels like this. I guess that's what gets him pulled back in, you know? I hope that he's not, because the chain sometimes reminds me of the devil, and we also have the wine glass. So I hope he's not overindulging in things that aren't serving him and like making him better. Like I hope he's not like drinking a lot to distract himself. I do see building blocks here. So he is very determined to do this the right way, to create the proper like setup, you know what I mean? Like the building blocks, the foundation for you guys. It seems to be like a main focus for him to have all his ducks in a row, everything lined up the right way. There's Libra here, which talks about balance. So you have the Hamsa here. Hamsa, I think is what it's like specifically called, which talks about protection from evil. And it's basically almost like an evil eye. I think it even has an evil eye in them sometimes. So this could be just him feeling like he's giving in to weaknesses, and maybe he needs to protect himself from those things. We have intuition here, Pisces. One of his weaknesses is the tension that he feels for you. Like he definitely wants to bang one out. Ugh. He's trying to find a release, which is interesting because he's finding relief, but he's not getting that release. SB, thank you. I'll confirm that in just a second. I texted in that my cat died and he never responded, which was harsh. Oh, Rising Storm, thank you. Let me confirm that in a second. I'll see whose donation came in first. He told him has to hold himself back because he needs to focus on himself, but that was harsh. Yeah. I'm sorry I speak. You know, you want that support. That's a bummer. I feel like he's creating a plan. Like I'm looking this as like a key, not like key to my heart or you're the missing piece, like a key to my lock or something. I'm looking at it as like a plan, a strategy, like a guideline. You know how like there's a key sometimes on maps and things? It's like it feels like he needs to figure out what this piece is for everything to kind of come together. He's like on like a discovery navigating mode. Everything between you guys feels short-lived. The hibiscus flower, I think, no, that's a cherry blossom. That's a cherry blossom. Cherry blossoms talk about the beauty in the fleeting moments, because cherry blossoms aren't around all the time. They're just around for like a short period of time every year. They're absolutely beautiful, and it's trying to find appreciation in the moments that you guys have, even if they feel like they're slipping away, or you know, you don't get much of it. It's like seeing the beauty in that. That's how he sees y'all's relationship. He's really just looking for his peace of mind. Oh, the word cuddle is here. If you were wanting a confirmation word on whether or not he does want to get back with you at some point down the line, I do have reunion here. And we have the bond with the chains and the word sever. So he really is trying to cut ties from that constant communication with you. So that is what I've got. I'm going to put this a little bit closer so you can see everything up close. And we're going to move on to your next question. Good. I'm glad it's making sense. I'm gonna mute the mic really quickly. You guys might not hear me for a sec. All right, guys, so I got the confirmations for SB and Rising Storm. SB came in a few minutes before Rising. So I hope you guys are cool with just like, you know, that order. I actually just got off the phone with my sister. I do have to run to her house like really soon, and it's gonna have to be in between readings, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm not like leaving the stream. The stream will just keep going. It's just you might not see me for a second. So I'll have to do that within like the next 30 minutes probably. All right, so we're gonna answer the second question for I Speak. I Speak says, do you think it was intentional, him not responding? Yes, I do. I think that he felt bad about it. Something's telling me he didn't get the message right away, but I do feel like it was intentional, him holding back. I think that he will bring it up. He will say something to you about it. But I think that he is just like, man, it's one thing after another after another. I keep getting sucked back in. So I do feel like it was intentional, but not intentionally to hurt you, just because I think he was just trying to, separate himself, disconnect. All right, so what are JP's next actions towards I Speak? Whether this feels like an action towards you or not, it is an action in your direction, even if it's indirectly. And what I mean by that is he is working on himself right now. He is focusing on himself. He is focusing on what he needs to accomplish in order to feel ready and prepared for a connection with you. And while that may not necessarily feel like an action towards you, it is. He is actually doing some deep thinking. He's deep in thought a lot of the time, it seems, about how he wants to maybe break the cycles that you guys are in, break the patterns. I don't think he's actually saying in his mind, I want to break this cycle. But I think that he recognizes that there is a pattern. He doesn't necessarily articulate it like that in his head, but he knows that something has to change. Something has to be different. And so he is thinking deeply about these goals, I guess. These changes that need to be made. His primary goal is to nurture y'all's relationship. That is a winner for him. That is like the ultimate win, is to be able to feel fully available to you and nurture your relationship. Oh, interesting. Okay. So 7 of Pentacles talks about the seeds that you're planting, where you want your harvest to grow, what you want to grow, what do you want to make of it? And that translates into like, what do you want with your life? What do you want with this connection with I Speak? And I'm getting confirmation with the 2 of Swords. Now, if you pull this down and you look at a decision and not knowing which one to choose or which way to go, you have the 5 of Cups on the left, and then on the right, you have the Lovers. Nurturing the relationship or feeling sadness and loss and separation from I Speak. So he feels like there's this balance that's delicate that needs to be done. He feels like he needs to make a decision. Do I cut this off so that way we can have a future together? Hopefully, at some point, risk the chance of maybe her finding someone else. Or do I continue to try to give in to these weaknesses that I have and communicate with her and talk to her and whatever, but possibly jeopardize our future. And he is here in the middle going, which one do I do? I don't know what to do. What do I do? And the Two of Swords is a stalemate. It's where someone knows that they need to choose a direction, choose a path, make a decision here. They don't want to. They don't know what is best for them. They feel like they can't see. They feel like they don't know what the future is going to hold, and they don't know what to do with that information. And therefore, they just sit there and go, I hope I'm doing this right. I'm going to take one day at a time. And he's constantly second guessing himself with every action that he makes. He's probably sitting there going, oh my God, did I fuck it all up? I didn't respond to her. I didn't tell her. I didn't talk to her and tell her, like, I'm so sorry about her cat. Like, did I fuck this up? And then when he does communicate with you, he's like, oh my God, holy shit, I shouldn't have done that. Like, it's just like this constant situation. And so, like I said, he is feeling relief for the times that he spends away from you, but he's not feeling a release. And I think that he's holding along a lot of that on him, and he's holding a lot of that stress, which is why I said I hope he's not, giving into maybe unhealthy habits, overeating or not eating at all. I hope he's nourishing his body. I hope he's getting enough sleep. I hope he's not over here distracting himself with drinking and things like that, because he is trying to, like, forget what's really happening and maybe kind of hope things just fall in line for himself. I can understand you being hurt. I mean, it's like something so devastating that happened to you, and you are looking for support. You're looking for that person that you can rely on, that's going to give you that emotional support that you need, and you feel like he's not giving that to you, and that's a shitty feeling. And I completely, can understand that, and I'm sorry that you're hurt. Okay, so he is feeling a bit directionless when it comes to his actions towards you. I think he doesn't have a clear understanding of what he needs to do. He knows, for instance, he knows what he wants, but he doesn't know how to get there. And I think that may be speaking to, like, the charm that I got with the key, trying to strategize what's best, what's next. He's, like, lacking focus, and he wants everything to be just so and just perfect and just how he wants it to be. And that's actually inhibiting him from actually getting what he wants. I will say, I speak that I feel and I am sensing that JP makes bigger deals about things than they actually are. Not to say that his problems aren't real and his feelings aren't valid, but I think that it's easy for him to make bigger issues out of things than actually are really happening, because it's easier for him to process, or, like, I don't know, it's like borderline self-sabotage in a way, right? Like, some inconvenience, some minor inconvenience could happen, and it, like, ruins everything, like his whole day. He's very, like, by the book. He's very meticulous. I can see him stacking these things and going, oh, everything has to be just so, all the ducks have to be in a row, every knot has to be tied, can't have any loose ends, like, and that's hindering his happiness here in the moment. And I can understand how it's very frustrating for you. It's like he constantly thinks there's a problem that needs to be solved or something. He, like, makes it up in his head like this is a bigger issue than it is. It's so simple. It's like, I feel like it's so much more simple than what he makes it out to be. Is he still in communication with the baby's mom? because I feel like he is trying to close out that connection. So that could be a step towards you as well. Yeah, he's an overthinker. He is an overthinker for sure. I have the patience of a God. I cannot do this anymore. Hence he wasn't even there for when my cat passed. They lived together. He got a job. There's something going on there with that. Not necessarily anything bad, but I think she's affecting things more than he's making it out to seem. I don't know if he's just making her life, or she's making his life harder, or what that's all about, but that's good, right? That she got a job. All right, let's get some charms and some paper messages, and we are going to move on to SB. You're welcome. All right, so how is JP feeling? No, sorry, next actions. Well, we got the strawberry, so we'll just hold on to that. So loud. That's so loud. You're welcome, I speak. JP's next actions. Oh, we have the word cry here. Okay, so he's going through emotions. That's good to see. God dang it. Feel something, bro. Made for an angel. So he's probably wanting to be the best person for you, where he feels worthy of you. Like literally it says made for an angel, and then this says just for you. Like made just for you. He fantasizes for a reality that is actually tangible to him, but he thinks it's not. And that is extremely frustrating. Because he can have you. You're here. You're right here. What is this? You probably will still get messages from him where he talks about like how, I don't know, like you don't have to tell me, but like sexting and stuff, like he might still like have those moments where he's telling you like how badly he wants you, or like he tries to put the moves on you. Airplane is here, which talks about like travel and communication. So he may still have continued weak moments. I think he is actually thinking about your sadness as well. Things that he should do that he wishes that he's done, and maybe things that he regrets. For example, not communicating with you when your cat passed away. There's balloons here, which a lot of times people release balloons like in a time where someone has passed on. And so maybe in his own way, he's trying to think of you in this time of need while you're grieving, and trying to send you, I don't know, energetic healing or something. Like he's just giving you good thoughts, even if he's not communicating that with you. I think you had Pisces before. I definitely feel like things are going to continue the way that they've been, just because I see strong-minded, like strong-willed, like he's going to keep trying to control the direction in which this flows. SB, whenever you're ready, I will take your first question. So the strawberry is here, which talks about purity, passion, healing, the sweetness of life. But it can also talk about forbidden temptation, sensuality, and things like that. So there is some sexuality in this reading here. I do think, yes, 100%. I, like, without a doubt, know when he's having a weak moment, he's going to reach out to you. I just worry what that does. Does this put you back in a cycle? You know, because I know that you want to hear from him, but I'm also like, is he just going to continue to use this as an excuse to, like, you know, further prolong this? Like, I don't know. It just worries me a little bit, but I do think that he is, yeah. Right. Right? You're very welcome, I speak. I wonder if I should just go ahead and run to my sister's really quick now, because I don't know if SB is in here. I know Rising Storm is waiting. I don't know if people like pop in and out, because my BOGOs are pretty detailed, so sometimes they take a little bit of time. Okay, there's SB. Wanted to know if my current trip to Florida for school will be a success for me in all areas. You said you can wait. Okay, let me do that. My sister literally lives like a minute from my house, so I just have to run over to her house for a few minutes and then I'll be back. So if you guys are cool with that and you guys don't mind, don't worry, I'll be here. I'm still giving detailed readings. I will not like skim on your reading just because, you know, I'm trying to get through them quicker. I will be back. And the list can still be open as well. If anyone else wants to make a donation, I'm fine with that. All right, so just sit tight. You guys can like go grab some food, you know, fold some clothes, do whatever you gotta do. I will be back, okay? Hello guys, so sorry. I literally rushed. I was rushing around as quickly as I could to go do the things that I had to do. Okay, I'm back, and we are going to move on to SB's first question. Thank you again so much for your patience. So, SB, I'm gonna use the rider weight for you just because I feel like let's just make it straightforward. Wanted to know if my current trip to Florida for school will be a success for me in all areas. School and well-being. I'm sure that was a lot longer of a wait for y'all than it felt like for me. I literally felt like I just ran in my car. Fred Flintstone did over to her house. It ran inside, was like, hi, bye. But for whatever reason, it still felt like a long time to you guys, I'm sure. Okay, perfect. I'm glad. All right, so SB, this trip is a big deal for you, like a big deal. I don't know if you see, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana just in this spread alone. And major arcana talks about significant life themes that are almost like a turning point for you. It's like a big ripple effect. This trip for you is going to play effect into your future timeline and the way that this goes from here on out. I don't know what this is, but there's something big, something exciting, something that's going to maybe have you gain a lot of knowledge and understanding and probably growth as well. There is a sense of renewal and a restored sense of balance and cleansing. And I don't know, this is interesting. I'm gonna see why the devil is here. I feel like you're getting new perspectives. I just feel like this is like a huge shift for you, like almost like a turning point, like a pivot. Why is the devil here? Okay. I just feel like you're enlightened, or you're seeing something differently during and after this trip that maybe makes you feel like the little things aren't as big of a deal. Or maybe you feel like you just have a new lease on life and you feel liberated maybe from things before that have held you back, or made you feel in some way insignificant or insufficient, or maybe dragged you down, but you're free from this. There's something here about being curious, exploring, kind of looking at things wide-eyed like a child. Well, you have time for leisure on this trip because I see the 4 of Swords. So maybe this is just an indication of that, or needing to make sure you get enough sleep. Yeah, this feels really good, SB. This feels awesome. I don't know if there's a possibility of meeting someone, like someone who's going to become like a close friend, an advisor, someone that you feel like you can confide in. But it feels like there's the presence of a person in this reading, like someone someone that maybe you're going with, you're close to, you'll get closer to, or you'll meet. But this feels like a good friend or a good person. Will you be spending time with your roommate? Oh, that's cute. This feels more along the lines of the trip itself rather than like just meeting new people in general. But I don't know, this could just be someone that you feel like you get closer to because of this trip, either on this trip or because of this trip. So let's pull some charms for you. Yeah, things feel like they're going your way. Love that. New lease on life. All right, so charms. Let's see if we can get any other details here. Usually I do like charms and paper messages for love and romance, but let's see if I can interpret this differently for you. And whenever you're ready, I will take your second question too. Oh, that's weird. It's like stuck to my finger. I feel like you guys are going to have some inside jokes. There's someone here who you're going on the trip with, and you're going to have like these memories that you make are going to be kind of funny because they're like holding like an inside joke. I don't know why I'm getting that. So we have wish, crush, and enjoy. Aries energy. There's a little love charm here. I think this is just so good for you. I heard the word hippie. I don't know. I heard the word hippie. Imagine, love. So the acorn is here, which makes me feel like this is, it's not insight, experience that you're going to carry with you. Kind of like a squirrel would store a nut or something. It just feels like something that you're going to carry with you and store with you into the future. But acorns also talk about growth and unlimited potential. And I saw that with the Empress that we had in this reading. This feels adventurous. I feel like you are protected. The turtle has like a shell, and I'm specifically paying a lot of attention to the shell right now, which is kind of like, in a way, getting out of your comfort zone, but also being guided and protected along that journey. Make sure that you're extremely alert during this process. If you are somewhere, I mean, you're going to Florida, so maybe you're familiar, I'm not sure. But just make sure you're very aware of your surroundings, you're alert at all times. That could be why I was getting like, make sure that you are like getting enough sleep to really take in all of the experiences. But I'm happy that you met a new friend, Aspia. I just saw what you said. She said to contact you if you need anything. Hey, I speak. I am back at my house, but I was at my sister's. before I had my baby, I was living in Europe and was just traveling. So this kind of feels like that. Feels nice. It feels fun. It feels light. There's also like an element of leadership in this. So I don't know if you feel more in your power after this. Something feels touristy a little bit about this, but so like I don't know if it's like you're following the guide of someone else, but yeah. I feel a lot of chakra alignment. The t-shirt is here with the heart on the sleeve. So I don't know, there is a romantic element here. I don't know what this is. This is very interesting. But you can also like romanticize your life as well. It doesn't mean you're like falling for someone else. So let me hold these up close so you can see. And maybe after your trip, you can come back to this reading and see how it all tied together. But I am ready for your next question. And then also Rising Storm, I'm ready for your question as well. If you know what they both are, you can let me know at the same time. You said funny, my roommate is cute, but I'm just friendly, nothing more. Hey, you never know. Gotta keep those options open. I know you've got ties to someone, but you never know. That is also like a tricky thing, like living with someone who you find attractive. Because you're like, what do we do? That actually happened to my sister. She became roommates with one of her good friends. And she ended up like falling in love with him, and they started a relationship. So it was funny, like while they were dating, they like lived in the same place. It was very New Girl. And like they would go out to dinner or go to a movie, and usually you say goodnight, or you know what I mean, you drop someone off at their place, but they ended up just coming home because that's where they lived. And it was very cute, but it's a tricky situation. All right, let's take a look here. Rising Storm, if you are here, I know you've been waiting like an hour. I'm sorry. You can post your question whenever you're ready, Rising. I got it, Rising. Okay, so for SBU, where does Braulio want our reconnection to go? Thanks for y'all's patience. Can't get away from that damn devil when it comes to this guy, right? He has high hopes for this connection. However, it seems like he can only see, you know, a couple steps ahead. So what I can tell you for sure, what he wants. Oh, thank you very much. If there's any deck that you like that you want me to tell you about, I can show you or tell you what it's called. I know a lot of people on here also read tarot as well, so, but I appreciate that. Thank you. This one's called The Wizards. What I can tell you is that he is interested in sex with you. Like, he definitely wants to bang one out, or two, or three, or four. He's very sexually aroused by you. He is trying to break free from mental challenges. And so with that, actually, let me get confirmation. Let me pull another card real quick. What are these challenges he's trying to break free from? Okay, so interesting message coming through. Don't know how much this applies to you, but he has felt like his future hasn't always been clear to him. Even while he was married, he wasn't necessarily always confident that this would work out. And because I think he's the one that's in just recently divorced or something, you said. Life has just never been certain to him. And he is trying to break free of that, which he has expectations or planning out what he wants, you know, or hopes to happen. Because I think when expectations for him comes disappointment. So he is just trying to understand that whatever happens, happens. However it goes, it goes. I think he is trying not to have attachments to the outcome. I think for y'all together, he would say, yeah, I hope that we end up together. That would be really cool. You know, I have feelings for this person and I would love to see if that's where it ended up. However, he doesn't have an attachment to that, like, desire or whatever. It's not something that he like feels is like a guarantee or something that he wants to force by any means. Honestly, he is happy on his own. He's happy doing his own thing and kind of just, you know, living life and doing his things day to day and whatever those tasks are, you know, getting up, getting ready, going to work, coming home, doing his thing. I think that he likes the idea of having some independence, and he would definitely need that if you guys were to pursue anything further. I think the main thing is he doesn't want to lose himself. So he is interested in pursuing this more than anything right now. I'm getting more passionate pursual, like hanging out, going on trips, going on adventures together, spending time with one another, being close to one another, really enjoying each other's company, having deep conversations about spirituality and what you believe and what your values are, and making each other laugh and really just like enjoying each other. I feel like he gets a sense of excitement like a little child with you. Like, you may give him butterflies, or like if he sees a message pop up from you, he gets really excited. It's like this nervous energy I'm kind of feeling right now, you know, like it's kind of cute. So basically he just wants to explore that more. He just wants to explore more with you, maybe make new memories, create new adventures together. I feel like he wants you to be able to come to him too. Like, how was your day? How is your trip? If something is bothering you emotionally, if work was stressful, he wants you to feel like you can talk to him. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, SB. It doesn't seem like it's gone further than that as far as commitment, but it seems like he just wants to be a person in your corner with the intention or being open to the possibility of something more. You said that makes a lot of sense. Okay, good. Whoa, that's a lot. That was a lot of words. So let's just choose the ones that are face up. Okay, so he does want to be near to you. I keep getting this imagery of like wanting to be close, wanting to be together, wanting to be near you. This is his desire. I feel like he has a lot of carnal needs and he wants to explore those with you. It's very of the flesh, very passionate and like instinctual. So we have hot night together, psychic, almost like you guys can read each other's minds, maybe even in the bedroom. I do feel like he has a different outlook as well on things. When it comes to you, I think that he took advantage of a lot when you guys knew each other before, and he's like, I'm not gonna jeopardize or do those things again or something like that. Like he wants to feel like everything he took for granted before, he doesn't repeat that same thing. I feel like he is open to you. Ooh, I hear like skilled, like he wants to show you what he's learned. Yeah, sexually, there's just this weakness for you. The little turtle is here again. You have more like Christmas wintertime imagery. I feel like he wants to be romantic with you and show you how romantic he is. So you might be surprised by like a grand gesture. It's interesting too because we have night and then we also have the bat, which is like evening time. Isn't it bats that like hear very well? And then we also have psychic. So like maybe he feels like he can like hear you, hear your thoughts, know what you're thinking. Like you say one thing and he hears something else. I know that doesn't really apply to where he wants the reconnection to go, but that's what I'm hearing. I don't know if faith is very important to him or spirituality, or if like he has any like strong inclinations towards a specific religion, but there is a cross here. We have Taurus, Sagittarius, and Capricorn tokens. We have optimistic, trustworthy, and ambitious. I feel like all in all, I'm hearing like a lot of good fortune. Like sun shining down on things. You also have the sun, and we have the sunflower. That's Leo energy. Remember I said that he wants to feel like a kid again. You make him feel like a kid again. And just kind of explore that with like childlike wonder. He probably feels like y'all are made for each other, because we have the angel and it says handmade for you. Handmade for an angel. The horse is here, which makes me feel like a lot of night energy, where we're not fully developed in our relationships and our desires. If it was like queen or king, that's very committed in my opinion, and knights are like, let's just see where this leads us, let's see where this goes, kind of young, wild, and free. Yeah, that's what I got. So I'll put these up close to the camera so you can see them. You can screenshot it or come back. And thank you so much for your patience again. I appreciate you guys holding off. We're going to move on to Rising Storm now. You said you want that passion too. Makes a lot of sense. We had some great nights. Ooh. Not sure, but I feel he feels the spirituality with me. He does not believe that though. He's gotta feel something though, you know? Like maybe he doesn't know what it is. Switch all my charms around. I used to get vivid dreams and overwhelming energy when around him. Thank you so much. He does believe. Oh, he does believe that. Okay. I was like, how do you experience it but not believe it? Thanks again for the donation, SB. Feel free to hang around, but if you gotta go, I totally understand. Okay, Rising Storm is James' ex-girlfriend getting on him about a possible third party on his end. Ooh. Please show me a yes or a no for Rising Storm is James' ex-girlfriend getting on him about a possible third party on his end. Oh shit. I feel like yes, I am getting a yes, but let me keep going. Actually, I'm going to confirm with the rods. You know, guys, I also got a pendulum and I haven't even like broken it out and used it yet. Yeah, I need to do that. All right, Spirit, can you please tell me, is James' ex-girlfriend getting on him about a possible third party on his end? Yes, I'm getting a yes. Spirit is saying yes. I feel like this is literally gonna blow up in his face. I don't know if you're considering you to be the third party or if there's even someone else like in this. But I feel like it's bad news for them. The Chariot is here, which says yes to me. Just as a yes or no answer, it is a yes. However, I don't know if you can see, but on the card itself, it says like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? And it does look like a bit of a struggle for this person in this situation. Like, which direction do I go? My concern about this, and I don't have an opinion on it, but I feel as though it's going to cause issues between them. And it's going to cause a separation or distance between them. The Five of Pentacles is here, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Like, just this right here is telling me a story of once they find out, or if they already have, which I feel like they already have, there's going to be separation and distance. They're going to feel cold to one another. They're probably like going to be on the outs. And I feel like they're kind of going to be in this place where they're not exactly sure where this is going to go, what's going to happen, what are we going to do with this? There's a lot of, hey Kendra, yes, there's still a lot of conflict, and I feel strongly that this ex-girlfriend's actually been feeling like they were in competition with a ghost, or like someone that they didn't even realize existed, because I feel like James is not necessarily fully in mentally, emotionally. And this is leading me towards thinking that there's going to be a walking away or a leaving. The Ten of Swords is also here, which talks about feeling betrayed and also weighed down. Tens are also endings. I feel like the ex-girlfriend has always felt like James was just within reach, but it's like just out of reach, you know, like just close enough, like trying to reach out and make something happen, but never could really get him in her grasp. She feels she's extremely hurt. Like she's upset about this, like very upset about this. I feel like she's stressed. I feel it in her shoulders, her neck. And she feels like he's kind of put her in a very hard place, like backed up against a wall. Like, what do I do from here? So she definitely has suspicions for sure. And she's making herself out to be the victim. She looks at this as that no matter what happens between them, that he's going to end up winning. Like he's going to end up happy, and she doesn't like the thought of him being happy. Like without her, she does have selfish tendencies. I think generally they're a toxic couple, or whatever you want to call this dynamic. It's not good. I feel like they both could be a bit two-faced to one another. You said that's funny because she played him in the past. She played him in the past, came back to him pregnant, and now she wants a family. Ooh. Honestly, it's probably for the best. It's probably for his highest good. She's just always felt like there's just something there that she couldn't quite put her finger on, as to why he has like not fully let her in, or I should say in again. And I think that she did always base it on the fact that he doesn't trust her, but I think things are starting to make a little bit more sense for her. Like she's realizing like, no, there's actually probably, you know, another person here, because we should be able to work through our issues, but he doesn't even seem like he wants to try. It's interesting. she feels like she's in, the other thing is like she feels like she's in competition with something else. And when you feel like you're in competition with something else, is you feel there's something out there that's better than you, that's you're competing with. And she would never feel that way about her past trust issues that she bestowed onto James. Like issues that she's created, she would never feel she was in competition with it. So this does feel like she feels like it's something external outside of her. He's only got one eye on this relationship with her. He's not, like you said, he's not fully invested in it. Out of curiosity, I want to see where the Seven of Pentacles is in this deck. Oh my god, the bottom of the deck, we have the... Oh my god! Literally was like, I want to see where the Seven of Pentacles is. It's right fucking there. The Tower is here at the bottom of the deck. This is the block that's stopping him from being invested in her. Is like he just doesn't feel they can rebuild. He thinks it's ruined. There's catastrophic things that they can't come back from. So crazy. And the rods also like started talking before we were even warmed up. What can I answer for you next, Rising? Oh, wrong deck. Will she find out his neighbor next door? Oh my god, the tea. I kind of hope not. Like, just for your sake. I'm gonna deal with that drama. All right, let's see. Here, can you please tell me, will she find out, she being the ex situationship, will she find out that the third party is the neighbor next door? Will she find out? Please show me a yes or a no for Rising. Please show me a yes or a no. Right, right. Yeah, I think oh God, I think so. Okay, let me just get a couple more cards and then we'll double check with the rods and then I'll go into the reading itself. Spirit, can you please tell me, will the ex find out this is the neighbor next door? Please show me a yes or a no. Okay, we're getting a no. Reset, please. Come on. Oh God, okay. I like a freaking jerk in my hand. I don't know what that's what she said. I have like a tick in my hand. That was so weird. Okay, does she have suspicions that it's the neighbor? Does she have suspicions that it's the neighbor? Please show me a yes or a no. Does she have suspicions? I'm getting, yeah, it feels like a yes. Is it a yes or a no, please, Spirit? Yes or no? Okay, yeah. She has her suspicions. She's not convicted. I don't think that she is going to find out it's you specifically, but she does think that it could be you. Wait, what? You know? Hold on. Did you already know the answer all along? That's so crazy. Okay, so yeah, she for sure has her suspicions. She's always known that there's this like obstacle or like this wall that has been built between the two of them. And I think at first she thought it was what she's done that's created this. However, not really, just wanted to make sure. Yeah, that's what she said. Okay. Oh, you were just copying me. I was like, is that really what she said? I was like, do you have the tea? You're not telling me? Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, no. Okay, so she has hesitations in regards to him, and she has her suspicions that it is the neighbor. She doesn't know for sure, and it doesn't seem like right now he is even going to confess it. So she would really have to dig deep to like get those confirmations, which could happen still, but I didn't get that would actually happen full circle. She's incredibly insecure and she's feeling malnourished when it comes to him on an emotional and spiritual level. She does not feel like he is giving to her. And I think that she kind of thought that maybe things would change because life events, and they're not. And the world is here, which is the end of a fool's journey. It talks about kind of coming full circle, things coming to an end, needing to start somewhere new. And I feel like she feels like she's going to have to start all over because I see the Ace of Pentacles here. For sure, she feels conflicted. Maybe she's also noticing, God, this is so weird because I don't necessarily like doing like third party shit, but I have to say that I feel like she's noticing a difference in him in their intimate life that they have, or maybe even non-existent at this point. She's noticing changes in the way that his body moves for her or doesn't. That, yeah, okay. She feels like, especially like she's always felt like she could seduce him. And now I feel like she doesn't feel like she has that leverage anymore. Yeah, you're probably right. She seems meticulous. Like, it seems like everything she does is intentional. So, not to say that she, like, you know, tried to trap him or anything. She might have. But it seems like she doesn't do anything without thinking about it. And so, when somebody accidentally gets pregnant, or like unplanned pregnancy, like, you kind of know like that could have been avoided probably, but I'm just saying, like, it just seems like everything that she does is intentional. She doesn't ever like make decisions or make moves without thinking it through and thinking how it could benefit her, because she does have a more self-centered mindset. So with that being said, you right. I saw your comment there. That was funny. So I feel like with that being said, she would, if, okay, let's just say, devil's advocate, let's just say she was trying to trap him or like make sure that she got pregnant for sure. She absolutely would not be sleeping with anyone else, because she knows that he's smart enough to want a paternity test and all this stuff and whatever. So she's not going to try to like trick him. She's going to do the deal well, and she's going to make sure she gets it done. So it could have just been a moment of carelessness on her part, but I don't think that anything she does doesn't have some type of thought process behind. So yeah. Yeah, I like the word unplanned better than accidental. That doesn't sit well with me. So yeah, she's definitely noticing changes in him, his body language, his communication. Things are lacking. And so she has her suspicions. All right, girl. Thank you so much for your patience. No, seriously, like, I know that you donated like over an hour ago, so I really appreciate it. Like, I always feel so bad taking even like a bathroom break when I'm doing readings. I know that you can relate. Like, I'm sure you understand. I feel bad. And so when y'all are patient with me and like, let me just go get something done real quick, I like just love y'all so much. You're welcome, Rising. Thank you again for the donation as well, and for your continued support on my channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I don't think any other donations came in, so I am going to run and get myself some food and take a shower and do all the things. So you guys have a lovely rest of your night, whoever is in here hanging out. And Rising, I'll see you soon. Bye.